Good morning, homeschool moms and dads. All right, and I do say dads because my husband is the primary homeschooling parent in our household. So shout out to the dads out there. All right, so we are prepping our curriculum for Classical Conversations Cycle 2, which is a focus on European history and the fall of Rome through the Age of Exploration. So the medieval world, the Renaissance world, the Enlightenment, the Age of Exploration, all that good stuff. And I wanted to give you guys a little look at what we're doing for literature. So our daughter is 8 years old, and she's not reading these books herself. So full disclosure, these are things we are reading to her and discussing and doing lots of questions and reviews and worksheets and things like that. But we do want her to be exposed to a lot of great literature as a fellow dyslexic. I had a wonderful grandmother who read to me constantly and exposed me to some absolutely wonderful literature. So, a couple things that I don't have sitting next to me to go over with you. We are over the summer, and I will probably do another video on it when we've done it a little bit longer. We are over the summer doing some fun stuff with Waldock's Wizards and Wands. As year-round homeschoolers, we do try to make some differentiation when it's not Classical Conversation Community Day part of the year. We try to separate things out a little bit by giving her some more fun things. Last year, we stopped our The Good and the Beautiful stuff and switched over to like Beast Academy and some like easier language arts stuff. This year, we're going like full in on the fun. I need some fun in my life. She needs some fun in hers. We could all use some fun, right? So she's doing Waldock's Wizards and Wands and doing, this like big Harry Potter immersive thing. Anyways, a lot of that is actually secretly moving us into Cycle 2 anyways. Yesterday, we read Usborne's early British history book. So it's like a history of the British Isles from, the prehistory going up to 1066. All right, cool. Good introductory stuff. And we also, if you saw another video on it, you know that we are starting our Usborne's Complete Shakespeare Book Club, which is, more kid-friendly versions of Shakespeare stories written in modern day English so that they can totally understand it, and it has all the, inappropriate stuff taken out. Yay! Mom approved. Last night they did their first book club for this, and it was really cute because they had read The Tempest, and I'm just sitting there with my phone, looking up discussion questions while they're on their portal going back and forth, talking about stuff. And it's really funny what, one kid remembers this element of the story, and another kid remembers a different element of the story, and they're, fighting. That guy wasn't the Duke, that you're putting two different people together. Like, no, the whole point was that Prospero was the Duke of Milan, and he got, ousted, and that was the big conspiracy. But it happened 12 years ago rather than in the story, so it was this whole thing last night. Anywho, did our first book club on that, so that was great. So we will continue reading this probably through the summer. If we did it at our pace, it'd be through the summer. But I think the kids are doing one story a week. So next week this week now, we are doing Hamlet. So we'll see how that goes. And, there's a lot of plays in here. So this might take us all year. I don't know when the other kids are going to give up because they are public schooled. So they might not have the endurance to do this every single week. But doing this, so that's going to be a lot of fun. I like to put everything in chronological order, but if we're doing it with other people, I totally think it's fine to do something from the Renaissance before we actually get to the Renaissance, if it's going to take us a really long time. Anyways, so some other literature that we're going to be doing. This one's actually not literature. This one is just a biography, but we are going to be reading Queen Eleanor, Independent Spirit of the Medieval World, a biography of Eleanor of Aquitaine. So I saw it and I wanted to read it. So we're going to be reading that. Not quite literature, but it was one of the books we're reading. So I went ahead and pulled it out. My husband is super excited because we are going to be reading King Arthur and his Knights of the Round Table. So nice long book here. This one is a Puffin Classic, and it rounds out at, oh, it's got like cool definitions. It's got a whole little appendix back here. That's cool. It is 384 pages. So that's going to be fun. If you remember some of our other videos, we read like over 100 pages a day. So this won't take super long. We're also going to be doing Robin Hood. And this looks fun. So this is published by Beautiful Feet Books. But this is an anthology of medieval literature. So, and this is really meant for older kids, but let's see how it goes, because we've done some crazy things. Literature of the early Christian tradition, so it has the Nicene Creed, Te Deum, I have no idea what that is. It has a hymn, some confessions by St. Augustine, Romanesque literature, the deeds of Charlemagne, Old English literature, the ruined city, and the Battle of Brandenburg. And one of the reasons that my husband is reading these things and I am not is because he doesn't pause like crazy every time he sees a word that he's like, how do I pronounce that? But I like that it breaks it up and it goes through early Christian tradition, Romanesque, Old English, then it goes back to Romanesque, Arthurian. So they're going to read the Song of Roland. So like, I guess, King Arthur, Arthurian. More Romanesque literature, late Latin literature, Dante. So cool. They're going to read that. My husband is super excited for Beowulf, so we went ahead and got the whole Memoria Press pack on this one. So we got a Dover thrift edition of Beowulf in here, as well as the student guide and the teacher guide. And if you guys know us, you know that we don't do the student guides yet. We just do the teacher guides verbally. So we ask her the questions, she gives us an answer, and then we read the answer. That's how we do it, because she's 8. All right. Then I'm pretty excited about this. So last year about this time, we started Delaire's Greek Myths. And now we have, and my husband was saying the whole time, like, oh, I hope they have myths of, other cultures, not just Greece. Delaire's Norse Myths. Now, it is not nearly as thick. He did not go quite as in-depth. But same level of gorgeous. So I love the Delaire books because the illustrations are so pretty. And there's something kind of childlike about the way he draws. All right. And then we also have Leif the Lucky, which is more like, traditional picture book style, really big font, all of that. So it's not as meaty of a book, and it is probably meant for like, elementary school age kids. But hey, she's 8. She is an elementary school age kid. We're just the crazy ones. All right, so those are our literature items that we've put together for the upcoming year. I'm sure we will add more and more and more. This past year, we're kind of at like right at the breaking point between the years for us. So it's like, where are we at? For cycle 1, I had my like big goal was to keep them in the ancient world throughout the entirety of the year, which is really hard for my husband because he goes through things so fast and they get really excited about the next thing. But they actually did it. They stayed in the ancient world the entire time. So I was really proud of them. So the goal this time is to get them to actually stay in the time period that we're studying the entire time. So that means that it's my job to provide lots and lots of resources to slow them down. And one of the things we're adding in this year is lots of literature. So I hope you enjoyed this little video. If you are new here, welcome. If you have been here for a long time, thank you so much for watching our Little Families vlog. This is a way, honestly, this really just started as a way for us to be able to record our thoughts and do kind of like parent-teacher meetings with ourselves, and also just something to be able to go back on. And if she's wondering, like, did I really do that when I was a kid? Like, yes, look, there's a whole YouTube channel about all the stuff you did when you were a kid and all that fun stuff. It also helps with our, recording of all of this activity. But thank you for watching it, because it really does mean a lot that other people are interested in this, and I hope that, you guys are getting something out of it. You're watching it, so you must be getting something out of it. Let me know if you think I'm crazy. If you've read any of these books to elementary age kids, and if they liked it. I don't know. Just talk to me. I like talking to you guys in the comments. So, all right, thanks. Bye.